Hey, welcome to a brand new episode, guys. Don't worry, this is not a Zoom episode. It's just a Zoom intro.
Hang on. Why are we on Zoom? Oh, because we're just doing the intro.
To do the intro. It's a Zoom intro. It's not a Zoom episode. It's a bit complicated, but that's how it is. This is a banger episode with our good friend, stand-up comedian Rory Lowe. Really good episode. The reason this is coming out late is because we actually lost the footage. It became corrupted, but then it was saved by a friend of the show and Patreon supporter, Whitey, who's a tech whiz. So thank you very much, Whitey.
We love that energy here. We literally think about this. This episode was dead, almost didn't come out. Then it got revived by the people who support us. That's how fortunate we are.
That's incredible. So we're very grateful to Uncle Whitey for sorting that out for us. But because it was revived from CPR, for all of our archaeologist fans out there, you might notice some digital artifacts throughout the episode.
Yes.
Hey?
Yes. I'm sure Indiana Jones will be watching and be furious at some points in this episode. It may go a bit glitchy. Audio should be great. Nothing wrong with the MP3. But there might be little bits where it glitches out and stuff. And that's just because this episode was resurrected from the dead. Yeah. So instead of complaining,
and you know what? I think it makes the episode better. I think it makes the episode better, to be honest. So I think if you see an artifact, just do a timestamp and go, that belongs in a museum.
And also, timestamp to go, firstly, can't wait to pay tickets to see this in the National Museum. Yeah. But also, thank us. Yeah. Thank Uncle Whitey. Actually, don't thank us. Thank Whitey.
It was all Whitey. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of our chat with Rory Lowe.
Recorded during the Melbourne International Comedy Festival this year. Enjoy.
Already bringing good energy to this episode.
Keep it about this far away from your mouth so we can hear you.
That's what she says.
Awesome. Welcome to the show. We've got Rory Lowe. Welcome back to the show, mate. Fan favorite guest. Welcome back. Good to have you in person.
Yeah, I'm looking pretty now. Look at me, I'm gorgeous.
Yeah, no dreadlocks. Congratulations.
Did you have dreadlocks the last time you were on the show? Yeah, I cut them off during quarantine.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you changed everything.
Yeah.
I got to say, man,
I'm gay now as well.
Big improvement. The gay stuff, I love it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's all right.
Down for the Melbourne Comedy Festival from Perth. How's it like being down with us infected people?
I am not a big fan of Melbourne, but I've actually had a really good time so far. Like,
it's very dark.
It's just not fun.
I was noticing this the other day.
No, like, because people are just so sad. Like, and like, especially
you know what?
Now.
I reckon we collectively as a city have a bit of PTSD. Just a little bit. Like, whenever I talk about quarantine, that my whole crowd will go, oh. You know, just a little bit.
Quarantine in Perth was 5 days, and I was getting bags dropped off, like in coffee cups.
Yeah.
It was nothing. It was nothing at all.
Yeah, I remember like Luke and I would just send stories of whatever you were doing to each other and go, "Fuck him."
So jealous, man. We used to talk about it on the podcast, like, see Rory's doing shows again, like on Zoom. We couldn't even be in a room with each other.
We couldn't even be in a room with our
What's up, bro? The Comedy Lounge, how's everyone doing?
I know.
That is a perfect impression.
And I know those stories, because you don't really do those stories anymore, so I know they were just to rub it in the face of Melbourne.
Yeah, I only did it during quarantine just to fuck with you guys.
Yeah, you bastard.
It worked. You've been like, fuck you, Perth, going into quarantine, and then the next day, Melbourne hit another quarantine.
Perth has like 2 days quarantine. I make a whole video going, I sucked in Perth, and then we go in for even longer straight after.
Oh man,
instant karma,
dude. That must I cannot imagine like doing that.
100 days.
Yeah, even 2 weeks. I'm like, I would go fucking mental if I had to be in a room by myself for 2 weeks.
I did. Did you see my hair?
I mean, you did on your lockdown.
Yeah. No, I was lockdown was like 5.
I know, but like,
you still went nuts.
You were just like on your stories, like playing mini golf in your house.
Yeah,
one day, and like,
I was having fun.
I know, but like you set up computer games. It was a breakdown.
No, it was with my ex-missus, so it was a breakup.
Yeah.
I did wonder. I haven't seen her in the stories for a while.
No hot girls in my stories at the moment, boys.
Bummer.
Yeah, no, just fucking you and Frenchie.
It was one of those ones where I was like, I started off saying it, and then I realized as soon as I said mini golf, I was like, it was with his ex.
Oh, it's all right.
It was with his ex.
It's all good, baby.
I just distinctively remember you saying it's all good, baby, when she hit a shot as well. So that's quite brutal. And that's my bad. I apologize.
Got a catchphrase.
Yeah. But you know what? I think what I think is really well deserved is just all of the shit that Melbourne's copped from every other state. We earned it because for so long, I've been a big component of this. We're just trashing everywhere else.
Well, I mean, like, the thing is that you guys do have such good stuff, and the architecture is amazing, and everything. You have the potential to be like such a good city, but just you're all cunts.
Yes.
And so it's just like you just live in a great environment, but you're all just like, nah.
Yeah, that's the thing. The people that inhabit Melbourne are the absolute fucking worst, but it's still better than Sydney as a city.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sydney just sucks, and also the people there.
If you swap the population of Perth and Melbourne,
right?
Oh
yeah.
What a great place
awesome.
that would
bro,
be.
that'd be amazing. Like, people in Perth are fucking lovely, but there's just nothing to do except
Perth. If you swap the population of Melbourne and Brisbane, the international students would never come back.
Dude, you and it's I think I'm one of the only advocates for Perth. I love Perth. Everyone shits on it.
I was yelling at a couple of comics last night. I was pissed. What a surprise. And they were like, should we go to Perth? And I was just like, you go to Perth, bro. You go to Perth. You get some mining gigs. You make fucking 10 grand. You swim with some dolphins, touch a turtle, feel a titty. Like, enjoy yourself. It's beautiful. It's sunny.
Like a miner's titty?
Oh, even a miner's titty, bro.
Well, no, I was talking like a miner, not a child. You know, we should make that distinction.
Dude, if you're touching like big old miner titties, you know they're fake because they got loads of money. So hell yeah, go touch a miner titty.
Yeah, but like, everyone, like, you were shitting on Perth. And the reason why it goes well is because everyone, like, seems to hate Perth. Dude, I will admit, it's not worth the trip at all. It's way too, the flight's long. It's
the distance sucks.
But when you get there, you're like, fuck, I have to go back. But while you're here, this is nice.
That's why I don't go to Europe. Bit far.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lovely. But you know what? Bit far.
Too far.
I mean, you're from there.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not going back.
No way.
Do you have family over there still?
My granddad's there, my nana's there, but that's it. Yeah. There's no way you
How
get me
long
back
have
to
you
middle.
been in Australia?
Sorry?
Poor Nan.
Yeah, oh, she's all right. She's got like purple hair and like grabbing dudes' dicks and stuff. She's wild.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she's like winning bingo. She's good. I've been here since I was 11.
And you haven't lost the accent. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I'm from like Geordie Shore.
Yeah.
So it's like, like why I'm proper touching on the birds and that, like getting around it.
Oh, okay, so you have lost it a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've definitely
so
lost
now
it.
I sound like a regular person.
Yeah. Now you just sound like a second generation Scotsman from Perth.
Yeah, which is also in Scotland.
Yeah.
There's a Perth in Scotland.
Is there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so with the...
Fun fact.
Dude, the festival, man. You told me the story the other night. You've been doing like a bunch of gigs. Rory is like just... Whenever there's a gig on at the comedy festival, you'll be on the lineup.
Yeah, I'll run.
You're an animal. I went out for dinner with Luke on Saturday night, and we were out till maybe 2 a.m. And then I've been tired since then. So I don't know how you're alive.
No, neither do I. To be honest,
No,
I think there's something.
He doesn't
wrong.
even drink. It wasn't a party. We're just eating Chinese food. It was just rice.
No hangover. I had some rice, and I was like,
He just had some black meat and was like, "Fuck this."
I need to
The
calm
wontons were
down.
spicy. Okay, that's me done for 2 days.
No, it wasn't even spicy, dude. I couldn't handle the lemon chicken. I had to fucking calm down.
Yeah.
No, I have a problem.
I see. That's the
My
issue.
liver does not work.
Yeah.
No, but I just want minutes, like all the time. Like I just want because like for me, like I don't necessarily at the moment. I'm not like aiming for any sort of like fame or end goal or like any particular thing. I just want to get really, really, really good.
Yeah.
At my at comedy. I just want to be the best I possibly can.
Yeah.
I don't really have at the moment anyway like a set end goal. I just want to be very, very good.
I mean, that's a difficult enough goal because I think with stand up, you don't truly hit your peak until like you're 50.
Yeah, no, I
Actually.
know. That's why I'm so excited.
Yes.
Because like I'm 28, so I'm like we're all very young for comedians.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah.
I never know what to talk about because like everyone's like, draw from your life.
Shrek.
Literally.
Shrek.
That's more Ruben's set, but he looks a lot like a Lord Farquaad. But look. Oh, you haven't seen with the hair, right? But
Yeah, I know. Yeah, great content for the. Yeah. Oh, they know. They're your fans.
Know. Yeah,
They've seen it. They've seen shit.
But everyone's like, oh, draw from your life experience, Luke. You know, I'm like, what life experience? I started comedy when I was 19.
Yeah.
I did 1 year out of high school, and then I was like, this every night forever.
Fuck.
My whole life experience is just hanging out at open mic nights in Brunswick.
Yeah, well, that sucks.
Oh, yeah.
You saw a fight at the Exford the other night.
Yeah, like a good fight as well. Not like
Thank God.
Not
Like
yet.
a real fight with like a winner and a loser.
It looked like a fucking Mexican wave, bro. There was just arms going.
Awesome.
Someone got glassed. I had to get on stage after it.
Wait,
So there's
why
a
was there
comedian
fight?
on stage
Yeah, it was
while
comedian
there
on
was a
stage.
fight happening.
Yeah.
Oh, with two, and like an unrelated fight, or
So comic on stage, right? Like people in the front row just being like dicks like the whole time.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to like include them so that they shut up.
Yes.
So that doesn't work. Next comic gets up. He's trying to like, oh, well, maybe you should just shut the fuck up. That kind of doesn't work. They keep going. And then one of the dudes in the front, right? And they like proper gay as well. Like, like makeup, like proper gay. And one of them just like passes the other one like a pinger. Dude, front row.
yeah,
Front row. The comic's like, oh, that's why you guys are being fuckheads, because you're on drugs.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no, it's my medication. And the comic was like, well, why are you giving it to the other guy?
Yeah, why is he
Fucking
stashing
idiot.
it?
And then this dude,
there's no moral high ground
there's
if you're
not.
handing your prescribed medicine to your mate.
it was so fucked. And then I swear to God, one of the best things I've ever seen an audience member do, he goes, this is disgusting, stands up, unplugs the microphone from the mixing desk.
What?
Yes, straight up. Unplugs the microphone from the mixing desk. And like, there's like 6 or 7 wires there. And the comic is just like, I can't believe I've just been heckled like this. He's nailed it. Like,
Yeah.
there's 6 wires.
Oh yeah, that's a big call.
Yeah,
Getting the
and
right
he's
mic.
like, I'm getting heckled by a sound engineer. Here. Like he's fucking.
That's good.
And like he's still rinsing this dude.
Yeah.
Like, he's still going.
So funny, like you think unplugging the microphone when there's only 60 people there is going to mean, oh, I can't talk. They
Yeah,
can't hear
no,
me.
I reckon there was like 150, and it was pretty sold out.
Oh, they can still hear.
Yeah, oh man,
enough.
But as
gonna
they've
bully
walked
you
out,
louder.
as they've walked out, right, some audience member stuck his foot out.
That's good.
And he's tripped over. The guys went, what? Another one of them who was walking out, because like 3 or 4 of them walk out. One of them's throwing a drink at this dude who's fucking tripped him
Dude,
up.
you don't want to fuck with gay guys because they don't take it.
this
Because
was-
it's happened before.
100%. And so this dude's throwing a drink at this other guy, and this guy's kind of just like sat there for a second, and then they've all kind of walked out, and they've just got past the door, like they're on the stairs, and you just see this guy go, nah. Fuck it. And he just stands up and he just like walks out.
Good on him
and
for trying.
100%. You could see that he was like, I'll just
I'll
breathe,
just be
Derek.
cold.
Just breathe.
I'll just be cold.
And he just stands up and he's like, nah, fuck this, walks out and just starts laying into this dude, bro. Like, it wasn't like oi, man, that was fucked. He was just like, nah, boom, and just starts clipping this dude, right? And then all of a sudden...
But there's 3 guys on the other team.
Yeah, there's 3 dudes on the other team, so like, I mean, but come on, like...
Yeah, but Derek's got confidence in game.
And also,
Yeah.
Derek's at the top of the stairs. So
Okay.
He's got the
Yeah.
high ground.
He's
He
punched-
does.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hitting gays and he's literally punching down. And it's so fucked because, like, all of a sudden, like, it kicks off and everyone can see. Because, like, it's not, like, the door to get out is just tall glass.
Yeah.
So everyone can hear this. And the comic's still on stage.
With no mic.
With no mic. Rinsing the fuck out of these dudes getting beat up on the
So
staircase.
he's cheering for the other guy.
Yeah, well, everyone's just like this. No one's looking. No one's looking at the
way,
show.
you'd fucking watch the
this
fight.
Is fucking on. And then the bartender, one of the bartenders, is like, "Oh shit!" So she jumps over the bar. Joe, who like manages it, and then she gets it, and now she's punching dudes. And then,
Who's on whose side here? She's on no one's
oh
side.
man, like I said, it looked like a Mexican wave. It was just arms. Right? It was just fucking arms everywhere. And then
Medication all over the
yeah.
floor.
And then all of a sudden I just see Chris Franklin and I'm like, oh fuck.
He's like, those who don't know, he's kind of like an older, like his stick is being like a bogan comedian.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
he's been to prison, he's been in the Navy. Like
Yeah.
he's like one of the someone bit his nose off.
Dangerous
Like,
man.
Yeah, he's not. You don't fuck Chris, and you just see him go upstairs and just kind of like grab these people by their collars and just hold them off each other, and like eventually, like, cause they're like from the top floor and the bottom floor on the stairs. No one downstairs really knows what's happened.
They just hear noise.
And they hear noise, and then these gay dudes walk down, just covered in blood, like covered in blood, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, hate crime!" So it's just like one of these situations where you're like, two sides to every story, and it was like, "All right, and now welcome to the stage, Rory Lowe," and then I had to get on and do 15 minutes. I just had to try and keep the energy.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, I'm just going to do a little couple tester jokes because some people like comedy and the rest of you are fucking volatile. And then that's how we went into it.
Yeah. That's great. It
was
what
awesome.
A good story.
I can't believe that. That
so much
sounds
fun.
like more of a Perth story, but that's
Yeah, it didn't sell. It wasn't a Melbourne, but it was also.
but
like
it's-
the exit.
No one wears.
But
No men wear makeup in Perth.
That's true. It's good
no
to
way.
say that Melbourne's back though.
Yeah.
That's when you know Melbourne's back. Like Melbourne's been back for a while, but after you told me that story the other night, I was like, okay, we're back.
Someone got glassed. We're back.
We're back.
Oh yeah, and then when like other people who haven't seen the context are assuming it's a hate crime,
That's
Melbourne's
definitely
back,
Melbourne.
You know,
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's a good one, man. There's been some fun gigs. I love doing this shit, especially when it kicks off.
You are always involved in chaos, and often you just bring chaos. We celebrated Luke's birthday out as a big team. There were Frenchie was there, all of our boys were there, a bunch of friends as well, maybe 15 people or so. And then you arrive. I don't know when you arrived, but I could tell.
I just done my solo, so I would have got
Probably
there.
like 11:30.
Yeah, probably like 11.
11,
Yeah.
and then
No, because
I
my
would
show,
say-
it would have been about 11:30.
Yeah.
yeah, if you got there at 11:30, I'd say within about 15 minutes you were wearing no clothes, literally.
Well,
I said, do you want to know what? I don't know if you even remember, right?
definitely
do you want to know?
don't.
Do you know why you took your clothes off?
You came
I
in
can
just
tell
quoting Lil Jon. You were just like, shots, shots, shots. You just like lined up the bar, dude. And I just turned to Frenchie and I go, is he selling well? And Frenchie's like, fuck, I hope so. And I'm like, that's not cheap. You lined up a whole tray, and then the bartender was like, "Are you sure?" And you were like, "Yeah. Oh my god,
yeah.
You bought everyone shots.
that's what I was doing last night as well.
Must
Guys,
be-
see Rory Lowe live, please.
Yeah.
Yeah,
please see Rory.
because I do lots of shots while I'm on there. I'm like Alex Williamson, but like put together.
Hasn't been punched yet.
Yeah.
No, I just watch other people get punched.
Punch pending.
Yeah.
Usually just
Punch buffering.
Yeah, you're
So-
just like usually commentating from the side.
So why'd I get naked?
Okay, I'm going to tell you the story. Okay, because me, I'm sober. I love it. I used to do a joke about how I love being sober because I'm like a historian the next day, like telling everyone about all the old war stories of what happened. It's like you're a veteran with dementia, and I'm going, "This is what you did." You're like,
Yeah.
what?
Fuck,
That's
sounds
crazy.
sounds like I had a good life.
And I tell you that story every fucking Sunday morning. So you came in and you ordered shots for everyone. You were lit when you arrived,
I
and
was
then
drinking all day.
you had the shot that you were trying to give to me, and then also a bunch of others, right? So you were going, and then I came up to you and I went, "Dude, I really like your pants. Where did you get them from?" And you said, "You like them, do you?" And then just took all of your clothes off for no reason.
You were like, "Oh, you have them."
I would have been
Yeah,
like,
you
You're
can
very
have them.
generous.
And this is in the middle of a packed bar, which, by the way, was also Luke's venue. So Luke starts having a panic attack, thinking that he's going to get in trouble for your behavior at his venue. Like he's
You
going to
know,
get
the next
banned.
day, the venue said to me, because like the next day was my actual birthday, and they're like, "Your friends aren't coming tonight, are they?" And I was like, "Oh, you mean the guy who got on the pool table? No, he won't be."
Yeah, no, I shouldn't have got on the pool table.
No, but
It
for
might have
some reason,
broken.
Like, no,
Like you were lucky it didn't snap, because that would
I
have
weigh
cost
like
you.
75 kilos.
Yeah, but like you were like, you did a jump
You didn't-
on it.
you didn't-
You ran up
Yeah.
and dived onto it. Like you hit it with pace.
Yeah.
And the
You're lucky you
momentum
didn't
could
rip
have
it.
fucked a leg for sure.
Yeah. So you take
And your leg as well.
you take all of your clothes off. You're literally in your underwear. I don't know how you got the pants off because you were still wearing shoes. It was kind of impressive how
That is
fast it was
impressive,
done.
actually.
Yeah.
You don't even know how you did it.
No, I
Fucking
don't.
sorcery.
No.
So you're completely naked, and I'm immediately like, when your mate does like the most fucked thing that you could possibly do at a bar, you kind of have to make the decision of, am I also getting kicked out with him and ruining everyone's night, or am I just going to let him accept the punishment he deserves? And I did the big, not my mate.
Yeah.
I took a big step back. There were 15 people. It was Luke's birthday.
14 people distanced themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then security came over.
Immediately.
Yeah. And then I just went, nah.
He was like, "Mate," he goes, "Brother, you need to go." And you literally, within the space of the next 5 minutes, I don't know how you do it. You were blind. It wasn't even charismatic. It was just very convincing. You were just like, "Brother, I don't need to go." And here's why. and you put your arm around the security guard and we're like, let me tell you a story. And
While naked, you made
while
friends
not
with the
wearing
security guard. Like, that makes no fucking sense. Like, either you're like a genius manipulator or he's the worst security guard
I
ever.
told you,
Bit of
I look
both.
gorgeous now. That's all it is. I took my clothes off. He was probably like, "What's your number?"
yeah.
Yeah, and
You need
then
to leave. I'm finishing shift. That's what he's probably saying.
and then I've heard the craziest thing I've ever heard from a security guard said to you, which was, "If you put your clothes back on, you can stay."
And you agreed to those terms.
Yeah, sound like good terms.
Yeah.
But you did go, "Come on," and he went, "Do you want to leave?" You're like, "No." I'm just trying to help my friend out with pants.
I got sent a video the next day of like Keelan was just sitting on the side, and it was just this video. Devlin sent it, who has a TikTok guy. You just go to the camera. You ready? Go. And then someone goes, yeah, go. And you go, okay. And then you just run up and dive onto Keelan. What was the context of that?
I don't know, but I do remember doing that.
We can put the video in the episode.
And then you gave me a massive sloppy kiss on my
Yeah, I get a
face.
bit affectionate.
Just covered in
Yeah.
spit.
You did kiss me
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah. Well, it was your birthday.
Thank you. I know. I
Yeah,
appreciate
birthday
it.
kisses.
I know.
I'm all about it.
That was nice.
Made out with Ruben K last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. He's gorgeous, bro. Ruben K.
Right.
You know, the
He's a comedian. He was on the gala.
drag,
Did
the
drag.
drag dude.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one going viral on TikTok
Probably,
at the moment,
yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Sings a big song about how the world's fucked.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then when everyone was playing pool, you kept getting your dick out and putting it on the pool table.
That's another thing.
I have
Yeah.
video of that.
Yeah, you can. So at any moment, Keelan can destroy your life. So be nice to him
Yeah.
because look. He wasn't
Oh,
getting
to be
his
fair,
dick
they ran
out.
out of cues, and you were just like waiting for your turn. Like,
Well, I mean,
it
I really
wasn't-
appreciate that you're calling it a cue.
No, to be clear, he wasn't getting his penis out. It was purely ball back.
Yes.
And that's funny because it looks like one of the 8 balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
and it was very funny because the guys who were playing against
Hated
it.
Yeah.
Absolutely hated
I'm
it.
sure they did.
Yeah.
However, grow up. You know what I mean? If someone puts their balls in a pocket of a pool table,
Yeah.
it's funny.
That is very funny. And what's
it
even
is.
funnier is them being sober and you somehow winning. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
were
they
very
did.
And then everyone
See, that's
cheered.
why they didn't like. Yeah. Well, you just grow up.
Yeah.
Learn how to play pool.
Yes.
Learn how to
no,
lose.
don't go to a bar to play pool. Go to a pool hall.
Yeah.
Like if you want to win pool, don't do that on a Friday night.
Go to an RSL and play
Yeah.
against a bunch of old blokes there.
Like I grew up like underneath a pool table. Like I grew up in pubs. Like most of my childhood memories are me like sitting underneath a pool table in a pub.
So really, if you have enough drinks,
So now
in
you've
a
just
bar,
you've just evolved to being on top of
Yeah.
the pool table.
yeah.
Oh fucking.
And if
yeah.
you have
what a
enough-
metaphor.
Yeah.
But it's good if you have enough drinks in a bar, you can mentally revert back to that time.
Yeah. One of my first memories is watching the World Cup. I sat underneath a pool table in a pub called the Orrington Farm.
Yeah, I got memories of me watching Melbourne get smashed in 2000. I must have been 4 in a pub, and I remember my dad telling me we got beaten by heaps in the grand final. I didn't know how to react because I didn't know what footy was or whatever. I was 4, and he goes, "You should be sad." And he just told me the emotion I should feel, and then I went, "Oh, I am sad." Man. I'm
Isn't
pretty
it?
bummed about
Isn't, I
this.
think I fucked this whole thing up. Isn't it funny how like the only time that you're really allowed to cry as a man is when you like lose a grand final?
Yeah.
Isn't that just so, like, oh yeah, Nana's dead. Hold it in.
Yeah.
Hold it in.
Whoa.
Port didn't get the flag though. Oh no!
It seems even worse in England. Like I think whatever if you fucked it,
I fully fucked this up. I'm a professional. I'm a professional.
just keep going. Ignore me.
Yeah, man. I've never watched. I'm at a sports bar,
Yeah.
a venue, right?
Yeah, you're in a sports bar.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So I've never
Big
watched
fan.
this much rugby league in my life.
I don't watch
like
rugby.
throughout my meet and greet. I still don't understand the rules. It's just a bunch of blokes who like fuck dogs and hit women, just running at each other. And pardon, and drink piss.
Do they
yeah.
fuck dogs?
Yeah.
How?
do.
What? When did that?
Who
when
was
did
the
that
bloke who
come out?
fucked the dog? There's like
He
videos.
was a rugby player. He
It
was
was
just
just
sitting
one
there
guy.
humping a dog at a house party,
Yeah.
Like,
which I could see you doing.
like humping a dog or
He
fucking
wasn't
a dog?
fucking it. He was
Okay.
like
pretending,
simulating sex.
you know.
Oh yeah, I'd do something dumb like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
But I'm not gonna play rugby. That's even stupider.
Absolutely.
I'd rather
I'll
fuck
fuck a dog, but I'm not going to get a
playing rugby.
concussion at the end. That's a bit fucked up.
That is a bit silly.
You said before in the Patreon only sound test that
A
someone
baby
had-
was born.
Yeah,
A special baby.
Special baby. Yeah, no, I follow one of those things on like Instagram where it's like this week in science, and it just like gives you all those like how cool things like what Elon Musk did this and this happened, And I got to like the 8th slide, and it was like a baby was born with 3 penises. This is the first ever recorded triple penis a person's ever had. And so like I mean I know this is gonna sound weird because it's a baby.
Nah, I want to see it.
But I want to see these dicks.
Yeah.
I want to see this baby's dicks.
At what point is it not 3 dicks and it's just an udder?
Well, like, because I was trying to think, because it's definitely not 3 like pretty identical.
It'd be
dicks.
a nub. It'd be a
Yeah.
It'd be like a.
But I wonder if they'll grow
what if they're
into
all
like
functional?
3 functional cocks.
Dude, you imagine being born
They'll
with
be the
like
most famous porn star of all time. If
well, I
that
mean, the
is
chick off
case.
Total Recall with the 3 titties, apparently, like she's still copping it.
Is that a real thing? Or did she get it put on?
The
No, I
middle
think it
one was a prosthetic.
Yeah, it was prosthetic.
Okay.
Yeah. But like, imagine being.
Well, I mean, it's not out of the question. Someone got born with 3 dicks, and you guys are being like 3 tits is pretty unrealistic.
You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, but it was in a movie, dude.
Oh, Total Recall. Oh, right. Yeah.
Total retard over
You
here.
just backpedaling.
I thought you meant-
Oh, Total Recall.
No, I didn't know. I thought that must have been like a reality show or something.
Oh no! It's an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie from like.
yeah, it is a very famous movie.
Yes, yeah.
Nice.
Imagine being born with a whole sprinkler system under the hood.
3 penises, bro.
3 penises. That'd be messy.
It's just like, do they all pee? Is one just for pee and one for cum?
One would be just rendered useless and floppy, I think.
I feel like one of them's probably kind of like a.
Man, think about how horny you would have to be like 3 times erect. Do you reckon you would like if you were regular horny, you'd have one and then,
take it
and
in
then a
turns.
chub and then purely
You don't even
soft?
have enough hands to jerk yourself
know.
off.
2 hands and help.
Yeah.
It's like whack-a-mole. You're like
Yeah.
trying to just fucking.
2 hands on the side of the couch. That's how it would work.
But like, that's it now. Like, that's it. That's your life.
They're going to get them removed,
It-
surely.
I mean,
They would.
would you?
Yes, the parents would get it removed.
You know what I would do? I would get 2 of them removed and then join together one massive cock.
Yeah, right.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, you want all 3?
You know, like those lollies, like if you left like a killer python on like a dashboard in the summer, that's what that would kind of look like.
Yeah, true.
So I'm not gonna fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a small penis that worked, functional, and it was fine.
Yeah.
Than a Frankenstein
hybrid, yeah.
kind of dick. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would remove the other 2.
I might remove
I
one.
think it's the parents' responsibility.
I reckon that's how you do it. You remove one,
Yeah,
and you
remove
see
one.
what life is like with 2.
So it's
Yeah.
still,
and then
so
maybe
it's still
go
a
to
novelty
1.
in
act.
the
bedroom.
yeah. He's still a duo. Like he's
Yeah.
he's still a Stevenson experience.
Yes.
So it's one of those things because having 2 like when you're older,
I think 2 would be better than 3.
because that could be very beneficial.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
for like the ladies
Yeah.
or the gentlemen's
Man, whatever he's
stretches.
into.
You know,
Yeah. I reckon you bump down to
Hard
2.
to satisfy a dude with 2, though. Not enough holes.
yeah, but your
Disgusting.
butthole stretches heaps.
Yeah, just...
That's true. That is true.
Yeah, facts. So that was on the next slide. Scientists have discovered buttholes stretch heaps. And heaps in quotations.
Science. That's why I'm
is
super into
science.
science.
What would you do? Would you go to one regular one? I feel like you're a one regular guy.
Yeah, I'm a one dick man.
Yeah,
myself.
I can't see you being like, oh man, check out my party trick.
Yeah,
2 dicks.
but I reckon like 3 butt cheeks would be my vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like one in the middle, and it's like sticks out a little more than the
Where do
others.
you poo from?
Yeah, that's my question. So do you have like
Underneath.
2 cracks?
Ooh, yeah,
Because
2 cracks.
You have 2 cracks?
yeah, and I
Yeah.
shit out either side. Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be
it's like
messy.
nitros from a car.
Yeah. You need a real wide toilet seat.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Ruben is just disgusted and appalled by the how I don't know
Yeah.
lowbrow this chat has become.
I mean, we just got finished the Christian Hull episode. And
Yeah,
it's just right back into it, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's lovely.
He is lovely.
Isn't he?
Yeah, he's just so like soft spoken and kind, but it sounds like he's obviously been talking about some heinous shit.
Oh, he's the gayest man alive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he's flaming.
Yeah. And that's all we talked about for about an hour, and now we're back here. That's probably our fault.
Yeah.
Oh, Luke, how good is this episode going? So good.
So many artifacts Artifacts.
Yeah, artifacts. Yeah, so many art effects. We actually did that on purpose. They've been edited in post, just a bit of an art project by Keelan.
Yes.
But
So
we need to talk
if you've sounded off below great artifacts, can you change that to artifacts? Because they were actually all digitally in post.
Yeah. The whole corruption, Uncle Whitey, that's all a lie. Fuck Uncle Whitey. He didn't help us at all. What we really want to talk about is how good the Manscaped products are. And
so good.
I know we've spoken a lot about the Lawnmower 3.0, haven't we, Luke? How great that is.
Hey, and that's, Lewis, that's a great shaver, but it doesn't even compare really to the Lawnmower 4.0, which is the new Manscaped shaver.
Check out the Lawnmower 4.0, the best, the newest technology. You don't have this yet because you're in Darwin, so your nuts suck, all right? Your nuts suck and they're not getting sucked because you don't have the Lawnmower 4.0. Dude, this thing looks like Darth Vader. Look at the new design.
It looks like it looks like it's about to turn into a Decepticon right in front of me. That's awesome.
It's a little bit evil, isn't it? It's a little bit evil.
But that's
comes
what
with
you
attachments
want.
as well.
I don't
Look at that. You can choose your length now.
Oh, that's so good. I don't want some Optimus Prime Autobot bullshit on my nutsack. I want Megatron grooming my neats.
Absolutely. And it's really good stuff. This one actually is heaps better than the 3.0, which was great. This is even better. It's what?
Lewis, how can I get myself one of those? Just quickly.
Oh, honestly, manscaped.com /soundoff. That custom link. There's no code anymore. It's a custom link. Forget about the code. What code? Is there even a code? I can't remember. Manscaped.com /soundoff. It's a link. A link is better than a code.
It's
now
more
I don't have
direct.
to waste my time with a code.
It's
absolutely
more direct. Just get up that browser, start typing in that link, manscaped.com.au /soundoff.
That's exactly right, Luke. And this one, the 4.0, it's a closer shave. That's why they have little attachments now so you can control your length. Because I, like the other one, just touched it straight there. I ran out of hair. It was all gone. Crazy.
Lewis's balls look like Johnny Sin's balls and head at the same time. It's a bald shave.
That's right. They're smoother and bigger. So get yourself a Lawnmower 4.0. Use the custom link, manscaped.com /soundoff. Check out my toolbox. You get a whole bunch of stuff. Look at this. I got everything.
Oh my God.
Everything
you got a toolbox. Are you a tradie for your nuts, dude? That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've undergone a renovation and now they're in high demand. So
now, Lewis, if you wanted to provide
what do you want?
If you wanted to provide some scaffolding, because it's on the tradie metaphor for your nutsack, what would you put in it? What would you put your nuts in if you had to choose?
Well, mate, if I wouldn't have to choose, I would want to choose, and I would want to put my nuts in the comfiest pair of underwear in the world. Do we have a sponsor for that? Like I'm not talking like good underwear. I'm talking the best underwear in the game. Do we have something like that?
Nobby.com.au can sort you out, dude. Yes, they sponsor our podcast. How convenient. Nobby is the best underwear in the game. Experience the power in your pants. Today, I've got my Space Invader ones on. That's pretty nice.
I've got my fluoro octopus knobby on.
Oh, they're new. I don't have those.
They're new. Brand new design, bro. Check it out. You won't want to wear sunglasses. These are very fresh. Check it out. No snail trail.
Damn.
Thanks, Manscaped.
Oh my God. Are you a compilation album from 2007? Because that was so fresh, dude. I love that. That was great. Nobby.com.au. Use code SOUNDOFF for this one to get $5 off your first
Forget about custom links. Custom links, who cares? That's a hassle. Just type in nobby.com.au and then use a code on checkout and you get $5 off your first order. Nothing else though. That's it.
Great. And Lewis, it's time to head back to the episode with more artifacts and artifacts with Rory Lowe.
I know there was a guy that was born with like just a gigantic penis, like
the guy in India. He has to wrap it up so it doesn't shave.
Oh, I haven't seen
Everyone
him.
should wrap up their penises, Luke.
Yeah, I know. True.
Protection.
Yes.
That's what we
Safe
need.
sex.
Yeah, but not in like a cloth when you go to the shop.
Shout out 4 Seasons. Get sponsored. I'll get sponsored. Shout out 4 Seasons.
Bro, skin is where it's at.
Yeah,
4 seasons,
they don't.
you pleb.
Yeah, look, man, stick with the consistence. I'm I'm not fucking around with contemporary condoms.
Dude, skin.
No.
They changed the game.
Nah.
Whatever.
Mm-mm.
Missing
4
out.
seasons, every season.
Oh, what is it? You want to put your dick in a hotel? Boring.
Well, usually that's where I do stuff with stuff.
Okay, at least you're consistent.
Yeah,
Although
hotels.
I would have gone with
Stuff
the
and
Hilton.
stuff. Now that's a sex expert. This guy knows his way around the bedroom.
I know my dicks.
Ladies want to do stuff and stuff.
Yeah.
Butt stuff, front stuff, all the stuffs.
I'd rather do the Hilton. You know, stay in the Hilton, wrap it in a Hilton, stick it in a
Rob
Hilton.
Mills did the Hilton.
Really? Paris or the hotel?
Paris, both. Probably in a Hilton. Hilton and a
Sick.
Hilton.
Nice.
Their family does own the Hilton Hotel, right? Isn't that how they're famous?
Yeah.
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 They don't own Paris, if that's what you think.
Yeah, no, because I was wondering why she was rich. And that explains it.
Yeah,
Yes.
Hotel
Family
chains.
money.
yeah. And then her friend was Lenny Kravitz's daughter, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Brutal for her how quickly Kim K just overshot her.
Man, she could have been Kim K,
I
but
know.
She was. What are
unfortunately,
you talking
She
about?
was, but then what happened?
But she lost it. Kim K is still Kim K. I think she's been Kim
'cause
Kardashian
Kim K decided to
longer
read
than
a book.
Paris was.
Genius.
No,
Yeah.
I
I think Kim. I think honestly, I think big tits and asses came in fashion.
yeah,
And
yeah. That's
I
100% what it
think
is.
that's what it is.
Like the skinny look was because of Paris. Like the reason that everyone was like trying to be like size 0 was because of Paris Hilton. She was the
Yeah.
hottest woman
Yes.
on the planet at the
I
time.
don't remember. I was really young when she was really famous, so I
Yeah.
didn't really ever see her at peak
I used
fame.
to love
her
her
and
TV
Britney.
show.
I never saw her or Britney at peak fame. I only ever saw like
Yeah.
the
You
washed
sound
up
so
years.
disappointed about this. as
Well, it's just like everyone always goes like, "Man, Britney was the shit," and I'm just like, "Dude, I remember when she shaved her head. That's like my
Yeah.
first memory of
Yeah,
Britney
me
was
too.
in the breakdown."
Yeah, we didn't see the good part of Britney. We saw the beginning of the massive spiral down.
So
And
you're
now
20,
it's still going.
26,
25.
25.
Yeah.
I don't know because you fucked up how old you were so much on your event page
Yeah.
for the party.
Yeah,
I was
said,
so confused.
Come
It was-
celebrate my 24th, and my brother's like, "Hey man, aren't you 25?" And I was like, "Oh yeah." I just like forget
You know what's funny on that? The
because I was 24 when I made the event, so I was like, you know, I wasn't really thinking ahead.
soon to be incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't made this in the future and then came to the past to deliver it for you. No,
Yeah.
I'm still the age I am.
I
was just-
had something funny. My Royals bit that's gone viral. All of these news articles are now coming out from mainstream media outlets. There's a few outraged ones, there's a few positive ones, but every single one of them got my age wrong, and all of them are quoting that one. So in every single article, Daily Mail, Perth Now, Lad Bible, I'm 23.
That's
They've
awesome.
23.
They've all said that I'm 23. I don't know where they
You
got
don't
it
look
from.
23.
No, I don't.
I don't know. You look pretty young.
How old do you think he is?
Oh, 23 would work. You're very
Correct.
tall. That's
Yep.
I mean.
Who do you think's older?
Oh, you look older. You definitely look older.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. The first thing I said to Rory when you came to Perth, we saw in the street, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Me?
Yeah,
He said to me when he
yeah.
saw-
You had a shit year last.
What? What happened last year?
Your head.
Yeah.
What happened?
What were you talking about?
Your face.
What?
You look tired, bro.
Oh, I just partied a lot, bro. Yeah, I've had a
Yeah.
great time.
Yeah,
What are you,
you
what are you
coming at
acting
me.
fucking confused for? What do you mean? Why would I look tired?
Well, yeah, no.
What time
What
did
do you
you go
mean?
to
You-
bed
The
tonight?
way you said it was like I had a head injury that I fucking forgot that I had.
No, it was your eyes.
Oh yeah, no, they're usually bloodshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling pretty good lately.
Yeah.
I'm looking after myself more.
He's 27, by the way.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
I don't know.
Or 23 if you believe the news.
Yeah.
Which I would encourage to believe everything you read in the news, especially when it comes to my
How old are
age.
you?
28.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. No, that.
Well, does that fit?
Yeah.
Does that fit? Yeah.
That fits. No, it looks like you've been doing comedy, like doing comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think we all look like that now. Like,
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
we're in.
Friendly Geordies came in the other day, almost fell asleep on the couch. I had to wake him up twice throughout
He
the
looked like
episode.
he'd never done comedy before and just got thrown into a 6-month run.
Yeah.
He looked fucked.
We did. I've
Good episode though.
I've done this year. I think I've done maybe 350, maybe 400 shows.
That's so many. You like stay out late though afterwards. Like you got home at 5 last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's heaps.
I don't know how you do it. I went out for dinner and got rice and got home at 3 a.m.
I just don't understand how
Saturday
you do
night.
that. Like I don't like you don't
You'd
drink.
just be bored.
Yeah, yeah. Like I'd just be like, This sucks. I need some
aren't you
sort of
just
Man,
tired?
dude, I live a crazy lifestyle. Last night, I went and got bubble tea. I was fucking nuts.
I don't fuck with bubble tea at all. The
Really?
little ball things, they feel alive in my mouth, and I'm just like, ah.
Dude, I don't even fuck with pulp in my juice. So bubble tea's next level, man.
I never used to.
said that like you're a badass. as
Yeah.
well. Yeah. I don't fuck with pulp.
Yeah.
Liquid, exclusively 100% liquid. Thank you. Not even a hint of
I
a
don't
solid.
even like wholemeal bread with seeds in it.
Yeah,
like,
yogurt, fuck
I don't do
that.
anything. I don't do crunchy peanut butter and anything with like shit in smooth stuff. Nah.
Luke's like,
Not
hey,
about it.
be one texture, or,
Yeah, yeah.
or I won't eat you.
I want smooth.
I want
everything.
silk on marble, baby. That's what I want. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm all about texture with my food.
I never used to be into bubble tea, but then Jasmine's little brother was like, I want bubble tea. And he took us to like a really
for girls.
Asian place. No, it's for Asian people.
It's for
and
girls.
if you go to a bubble tea place that has no white people there, the menu is in a language you don't speak. It's good. You go to an English one, it sucks.
Nah, not about it.
It's just a bubbly boost juice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd fuck with boost juice over bubble tea every day.
It's definitely better for you, boost juice, but both of them very unhealthy.
I don't fuck with takeaway juice. Boom, I did it again, man. Can't stop me.
Speaking of you looking like a gangster, that photograph of all of us outside on your birthday when you're walking towards the camera, you look like the baddest motherfucker.
Yeah, I just look like I've dropped the hottest roast, and you guys were all like, "Oh!"
When really he was just going, all right, that's enough. Can I get my phone back?
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Even though it was my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Luke was trying to steal it. That's why he looked like a criminal.
It's like, fuck. Put your pants back on.
Yeah. Speaking of criminals, a bit of a bad segue.
No, that's good. Speaking of
you
criminals,
been-
I was literally going there.
Oh, great!
You know? We're on the same
You were
wavelength.
hanging out with a bikie gang,
Yeah, maybe
alleged criminals.
alleged criminals, yeah.
No, good blokes who...
They were actually really nice. I mean,
they're always nice unless you're the guys from the other bikie gang.
yeah, 100%. No, like I find it like I tend to bump into people around
Me
the
too.
parts, and
Me
I
too.
and I thoroughly enjoy like if I go into a bar and you have like a full like tattoo like all over your head, like
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to you.
Yeah.
Like
Because they're
that's-
the most interesting
yeah.
people.
I'm like, fuck yeah, I need to talk to this guy.
Yeah.
So I was at a club, saw a bunch of dudes. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna talk to these dudes. Started talking to them. Said that one of their watches was fake. And
Ballsy?
His friends thoroughly enjoyed that. He necessarily didn't.
Yes.
And then kind of like got him on side, had a bit of a giggle. The manager of the bar comes over. He was like,
Put your clothes back on.
he was like, do you know who you're talking to? And I was like, I could probably guess. And he was like, they're these people. I was like, sick. I am 100% more keen now to talk to him.
Dude,
He was trying to
dangerous
put you
people are
off.
interesting. I love, you know what I love? I love being around dangerous people and never involved with
Dude, he
dangerous
is
people.
such a nerd though
That's
when
my
he's
shit.
around dangerous people.
Yeah.
Like just in comparison. Like he hangs out with a lot of Oz rappers and like what's like Forte? Whatever. Like he's a big dude. He's like a scary looking dude.
Yes, yes.
Right? And Lewis is like, oh, hey man, how you going?
I don't
Like-
do that.
Yeah,
I don't
dude.
fucking do that.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I
It's
don't.
sick. He's like, hey, yeah, but there's a part of him who's like, okay, here's your moment, Lewis. Hey bro, how you going, mate? And then afterwards he's like, oh man, I'm getting cold. I'm gonna wear my turtleneck.
Do you guys want to get some bubble tea?
Yeah. Oh, that rice was a bit filling. I'm gonna go sleep for 2 days.
Hey, I'll
Give me a
have you
food
know
coma.
that me and Forte had a very nice Asian dinner once, and it was very fancy.
Yeah,
'Cause you
he's
hang out
good
with,
at
like-
making those hard dudes soft.
I
You know
wrote a
what?
rap song.
I think that's why a lot of them like me because
Yeah.
I have no
'Cause they're not
interest in their
attracted to him.
drugs.
I wrote a rap song
Yeah.
recently called "I'm an Eshe."
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah.
Is that out yet?
No, it's not.
Put it out. What are you doing?
I want to make a music video for it.
Okay.
You're in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
it.
You're in the Eshe capital of
Yeah, I mean,
Australia.
I'm busy
yeah, true.
drinking.
Yeah.
Hanging out with
Say.
bikies. I mean, that's the perfect place. If you're going to film a fucking film clip, do it at a bikie clubhouse.
get out your
Oh,
phone.
yeah, because that's good. Oh, it's gone viral. All right, now I'm dead.
Yeah.
yeah, fair. You know, speaking of, Jimmy Jackson used to do a lot of jokes about, there's a real big gang full of, I believe it's mostly Maori, the New Zealand Hells Angels, whatever they are, they have got a different name. He used to do a lot of jokes like, oh, I'm in this gang and blah, blah, blah. And then they sent one of the bikies down to one of his shows, and they sent two guys down, and they just stood up the back in uniform and watched the show. And then he was watching them the whole time, and then he comes up to them afterwards, and they go, "Hey, mate, No more of those videos. And he was like, all right. That was it.
So here's the joke about being. I mean, that's what like 6ix9ine did, but for real, he just affiliated himself with like gangs. But Jimmy's like, yeah, I've got a kid. I don't need to be a part of. Oh, so did 6ix9ine.
I think he dropped that years and years and years ago. I think it was when he was coming up.
Man, Jimmy Jackson, like, he's crushing it, man. He's hit 1 million.
Yeah.
He used to be like super edgy.
Yes.
And now he's like not.
Quite family friendly now. Yeah. He's killing it now.
That's how you get big on YouTube.
Yeah.
Stop
and
swearing.
Facebook. He's huge on Facebook. Like he'd be printing cash on
Does he do
Facebook
live shows
ads.
anymore?
I haven't seen him do one for a while.
I haven't seen him since VidCon.
He might, honestly, as much money as he would make doing live shows, he would probably lose money because he wouldn't be doing those videos.
Yeah.
You
He's
know?
like the most excited person I've ever met. Have you ever met him?
Yeah.
No.
You two would get on like a house on fire.
I love
you
it
two
when-
probably
Just so
shouldn't meet,
energetic.
I
you know?
love it when people say that.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it when people are like, oh yeah, you should definitely meet this guy. You guys are heaps of fun. Like I haven't hung out with like Shooter yet, but like I can't wait to go party with Alex. Because that's just like
We're trying to get him on the show.
I said to Muggleton, I was like, Dan, do you want to come out with me, Alex, and Wolfie? And Dan just goes, I don't want to get arrested.
Yeah, Wolfie's like a loose bag.
Wolfie
Loose
is
cannon.
a fucking animal.
These bikies, what ended up happening?
So ended up like the club kind of finished, and they were like, all right, we're going to this place. I was like, sick. And they were like, you're coming with us. I was like, oh, okay. Like I don't even have a decision.
Sounds like the start of Bert Kreischer's machine story.
Yeah, they're like, you're coming with us. I was like,
Scary people do that. Like they'll pick up like a jester every night. They'll go, "Come with us. You're funny."
yeah.
And then you can do whatever you want and say things that would get any of them bashed by their own friends.
Yeah, 100%. It's like honestly, like one of them put his arm around me. He was like, "You're with us.
Yeah.
You're coming with us, right? And if any of these boys
They always do
don't fucking look after you, you tell me, and I'll fucking look after them." And I was like, "Oh, sick."
So weird that they've got like a hierarchy happening.
Yeah,
and
100%.
it's so obvious.
Oh, dude, he was like, man, like, don't worry, no one's gonna fuck with you. Like, lifts his shirt up, and he's just got like knives.
In a club.
Yeah, he's just in a. He's just got like 3 like big knives.
You got 2 hands, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
Just in case he drops one.
he's got dicks to chop off.
Yeah, one for
each
every
dick.
cock.
And so we go to a couple clubs. Like, I think it was like this must have been Good Friday. It must have been Good Friday
On
'cause-
God's day.
Yeah, just shivering for Jesus. And so we go to another club and everywhere's closed. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they're like, "Fuck it, we'll go back to the clubhouse. Like, we'll rack some up, we'll play some pool." I was like, I love pool.
Like I actually used to sit under pool tables as a kid.
You win pool in very disrespectful ways, so maybe pool's not the best move.
And so they just take me back to their place, and there's more of them there, and we're all chilling and just like drinking. And like,
did you have your balls to put your balls on the table?
no, I was like, nah, I think I'll chill on this one. And then like it just kind of like pitted out, like and like nothing too eventful happened.
Yeah.
But just before I left, one of them went, "Mate, just so you know, you're family now."
It's like the
I was like-
mafia.
Yeah.
I hope you're just fucked up, and
Yeah.
like now I don't have like a guy.
Yeah.
Like there could be a dude outside now. Just
Family
be like,
comes
yeah,
with
we're just
obligations.
making sure
You're
Yeah.
you're good.
Yeah, and it's like then at what point do you owe them like a favor in
I'm waiting for them to
return?
be like, "Hey, Rory, come here. Can you just drop that package off around the corner for us?" I'm like, "Oh,
Well, dude, we're
Maybe.
family.
Yeah.
We're family
We're
now.
family.
Remember
Okay,
when
what do
I
you
showed
want?
you my knives? We're family. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fucked. Man, it's good you're having a good fun in Melbourne.
I'm having like such a good time, and like all the shows are going really well. Like
Yeah, how are your shows?
like form wise,
I went. It was good.
Form wise, this is the best I've ever been.
Because you know, have something. Your show has something in common with your behavior in bars, and that is you take all of your clothes off during your show.
I just really like taking my clothes off, and it's not like it's not
Is
like
this something that you picked up while you opened for Bert Kreischer? Because he takes his shirt off, and you're one upping him by doing pants too,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like.
or you've just always done it.
So like when like I guess I grew up with very weird people. Like my family's like kind of weird. Like some of my earliest memories are just like seeing my dad in like dresses with all of his mates in like dresses with wigs on and stuff like that. They used to throw like back in the
Drag
like early
parties.
90s, they used to throw drag parties and stuff.
Right.
So like there's heaps of photos just in my house of just like my dad dressed as a woman, and like I don't know. It's just kind of one of those things that like I guess from that and like weird stuff kind of happened. I would always just get naked. I just found it funny. Yeah, like that was like. So, I feel like there's two types of people. Like either you find it like really gross and you're like, please don't be naked. Yeah. Or you're like, I'm gonna be naked, and I find it funny that that's you guys are just like.
My dad is a big nudist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like everyone who's ever
seen
come.
His dad's cock.
Yeah. Everyone who's come over to my house more than 3-4 times, you've probably seen my dad.
He just has to be like, oh, sorry, that's my dad. Like his dad would just wander past the room nude and go, oh, sorry, Luke, sorry,
he won't
mate.
like come into the room.
He doesn't
He'll
like
just walk past.
He
like
just
the, like
and he kind of just goes, oh, I didn't realize you're over. I guess he just
like
keeps walking.
yeah, like if I'm always naked, like unless I have to like be around people that.
Don't you just get cold?
No. I like the breeze.
Yeah,
I like the breeze. I mean, obviously, like I can't get naked around like random women.
Yeah,
you know, because like everyone will be like,
well, that's
oh, he's a you know, whatever. It's like, but if I get naked around dudes, it's fucking awesome. It's hilarious.
So your dad would invite all the boys over. They'd all dress as women, and then look at you naked. That sounds like
it sounds like something fucked up, didn't it? Yeah. No. It was just like
I now know why you don't want to go back to Scotland.
I'm in witness protection. No, it's just like my family are very, very, very funny, very weird. They would always dress up, and it would always be like my mum would always get her titties out and shit like that. Like it was just something that happened. Like my mum's friends would always get their titties out, like whenever.
What a weird group of people.
Weird. Yeah,
there's one thing to have a family like that. Yeah, it's strange, whatever. But to have like a family and then all of their friends.
It's just like where we grew up in like Northeast England. We're just fucking animals. That's pretty much what it is. And so like, again, some of my earliest memories, like in the pub underneath the pool table, just seeing like my mum and all of her mates just be like, whoa, just getting their titties out at the bar.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Bit of fun.
And now you're, you know, continuing on the family tradition. Yeah. At your shows.
Well, I couldn't play football, so.
Yeah. Well, why are you taking your clothes off? Is it a part of the show? Yeah. What is the idea?
Well, I've done a lot of shows where I like, it's all about the fear for me. It was all about like the fear. Like as soon as I can get past the fear and build up more confidence and not be afraid of the bomb. Like, what's the ultimate fear? It's that, you know, you've got no clothes on and you're bombing and everyone's like, fuck this guy. So I was like, well, just attack that. Yeah. Like go dive into that, and then from then on, you'll never have any fear on stage. And so
my biggest fear would be a pee stain.
Okay.
I think that's worse.
Oh, this happened.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
you pissed your pants to overcome your fear.
No, so
that's brave.
So for everyone who's watching, it's just like, what the fuck is going on? I take all my clothes off in my show and I write all of my insecurities and all my fears on my body, and then I talk about them. So I basically write my set list on my body.
Yes.
And I come out clothed and I tell the audience, I'm like, in 20 minutes, like I'm going to take my clothes off.
Yeah.
Like, and this is why. And
you must have like a high chance of getting a little bit sick riding over your whole body with permanent marker every night for a month.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Why?
Isn't that bad? Because the ink goes into your skin.
Yeah, I mean, I could clean it off.
Frenchie's been... Oh, that explains how he is.
Yeah.
Fuck, am I going to turn into Frenchie?
Yeah.
Nah, maybe in 10,000
second
years.
oldest comedian in Australia.
And there was one night, because I try not to pee before I go on stage.
Because you're in underwear, it's going to show.
Yeah, well, no, in my head, I'm like, oh, it'll just fill up with pee and then look bigger.
You're an idiot.
Yeah, I know.
That's not what pee is stored in the balls.
You just look more bloated.
Yeah, like that doesn't work at all. But in my head, I'm like, this is how penises work. And there was one night where I was like, fuck, I hell need to take a piss.
Yeah.
And I can't hold it in. So I had a piss. It must have been like 10 minutes before I got on stage. And like, I'm in the bathroom just like...
shaking for days.
Yeah, I'm like, just fucking make sure it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's a do the helicopter, get a bit in your face.
You're squeezing.
Yeah. It was like toothpaste. I'll just get all this out, man.
Yeah.
And then...
Man, thank God you've only got one dick.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. And then as soon as I put my underpants back on, drip.
Every time.
Like, and I've just gone, fuck.
Yeah.
So now...
The cotton acts as a sham wow.
Well,
just absorbs.
There's no like hand dryer in the Comics Lounge toilet.
There's not.
So I'm fucking getting toilet paper and then trying to rub it with toilet paper, but I'm like, oh, now bits of white stuff getting on it. Now it just looks like I've come, and and now I'm like, fuck. And so I had to get on stage and be like, hey guys, so I think that my penis gets bigger if I hold my pee in, and I know it doesn't work, and I had to do a pee, and now there's a little pee stain on my thing, and like there's like 3 girls in the front row, and I'm just like, I'm mortified because like I can see it. I know it. Like they're not even looking at me; they're just looking at this pee stain, and then I did my set.
And did the set go well?
Yeah, it went awesome. Like the response has been like so good. Like in Perth, because it was a lot smaller.
Maybe you should piss yourself more.
I mean, I don't want to. But in Perth,
Who maybe?
ooh,
Number
You
3,
sure?
meet
You
somewhere
sure?
in the middle.
but in Perth, because the shows were a lot more intimate here, they've been bigger. At the end of it, I'd basically sit down, I'd take the pen out, and I'd get other people to, if anyone wants to in the show, to come and write their insecurities or their vulnerabilities on my back, and basically just be like, look, the whole point of the show is to make you feel comfortable with being vulnerable, with like
That's cool.
with being who you are and accepting your flaws and your insecurities.
That's why I have Shrek up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just something about me.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. So there's a nice like story to it. It's just
What type of stuff
deviant.
did you get on your back? What's the best one?
Do you read it in the mirror later on and go, Jesus Christ, these people got some fucking demons? Like, just
well, I don't want to share anyone's because
true.
like that's kind of like
Yeah.
Point.
right. You write it on my back so no one else can see it. That's
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like the premise.
true.
Yeah. So
I would just put a swastika up there, sucked in.
people have drawn dicks. People have definitely drawn dicks. Yeah, that's the. I know it's gonna sound weird. I know what a dick feels like on my back.
Yeah.
You're like,
You know, when someone starts
yeah,
going like
you're
this,
like, oh,
it's
you
like, this
fuck.
better be a love heart, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, it's been beautiful, man. The response in Melbourne's been awesome. People
That's
have been very
great.
kind.
It's very funny. You've gone out and done like a real, I don't know, more mature style show this year.
Yeah.
Like I saw it, it was great.
Yeah.
And like I've been saying on like my podcast, I'm having so much fun this year. And believe it or not, this is shocking for me. This is actually the show I've ever done with the least substance ever.
Yeah.
It's just cum jokes. I get messages on Instagram going, I got one today this morning going, it honestly, you wowed and impressed me at how many cum jokes you can fit in an hour. And I was
Yeah.
like, thank you. It's actually high art. It's very hard to continually make them funny.
That's so funny.
It is. Every show is a little bit different.
But I'm having so much fun with just
Yeah.
doing nothing, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want people to learn. I want people to take nothing away from it other than lol, pretty good.
Well, that was like
yeah.
that's what I based my whole career on up
Yes.
until like this year when I was like, maybe I should just try and do something.
I think
artsy.
maybe in the future I want to actually write about stuff I care about maybe, but like because we had a year off, I'm just like having so much fun just like doing
doing
it
comedy
again,
again.
just making people laugh.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what-
you're innovating comedy. I'm just like stoked to be doing it. I'm like, fuck, finally.
That's how good you had it last year in Perth. You were like, I need something more.
Everyone else is a pandemic, and I'm like, I've just been getting so many gigs. I just need to figure out who I am.
Yeah.
yeah. Now my show's like by far my darkest yet, and I fucking love it.
Yeah, but
It
you
is quite dark.
It is.
Gets dark early. Usually
Yeah.
the second half of your show's dark.
No, I just go straight
it is.
in, and then I have like one really silly bit, but the rest of it is just it's mostly mocking the death of royals and
What,
shit like that. It's
What time?
awesome.
What time is your show?
8:30.
Can I come open for you one day?
Yeah, come down.
Yeah, sick. I'll see which because I have gigs.
Any day you want.
I have gigs every night. But they're all at like 6, 7, 8, 9. So like, if I can just move the lineup around, I'll come.
Yeah,
down
yeah.
and do 'em.
Come down.
Sick,
Whatever you
yeah.
want.
Fuck yeah, awesome. We've hit a lull.
Oh, quick, hit the horn. That's right. We have something for this.
It resets the energy.
Yeah. Every time there's a lull, most podcasts they sit there and they just sit in a lull. We want to let everyone know.
Sound desk. You could easily program the noise into the machine, but you opened a drawer. It's not even.
And that's the only thing in the drawer.
It's
the only
not
thing in the
even.
drawer.
It's not even out. You're like, oh, look, it's got chords over the. Oh fuck, bro, that's so funny.
Yeah.
Definitely reset the energy.
It's
Well,
the
some
lull horn.
podcasts
It gets
will
us
just
back.
edit it out. Boring. We
No,
want to reset.
We keep
And
it in
here we
there.
are.
We'll even keep that admin that you guys just did in there where you're like, oh, I might schedule a few things around. That sucked.
That
I
was
was
a big
hating
lull.
it.
That
But we'll keep it in.
content-wise, that was shit. I mean, I'm happy that you're going to open for me, but
Yeah.
I'm sad that we did it on the show.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I was kind of throwing you an alley oop there. I was waiting for you to be like, no. I was like, go on, tell me I'm a piece of shit. There's no way you're getting on.
Instead, it was just a really wholesome moment where Lewis is like, I genuinely love to have you there.
Yeah. Lucas like, I'm dark. I hate stuff. Everyone's dying. But it would be lovely to have you on. Let's get bubble tea after.
Yeah, that's the biggest secret. I'm actually really nice.
I think do people get disappointed after shows?
Never.
Oh,
It's never happened to me
nice.
ever.
No. that you're nice.
That I'm nice. No,
Yeah.
people aren't disappointed. They're surprised.
I think people think I'm really nice, and then they see my show, and I just like fucking bully people. And they're like, this girl the other night looked at me like I was the devil. She was the dumbest human I've ever met.
Yeah.
Oh man, I had someone.
That's a lot for your audience too.
Oh, dude, yeah, she's just like her brain
Why?
was just 99% TikTok, 1% Neanderthal.
Was this like? Was this
What did
during
she
the
do?
show or was this after the show?
Now I'm gonna out her as fuck. Yeah,
This-
she already hated me.
Was it during the show? Or
Yeah,
after
during
the
the show. Yeah.
Wait,
Dude,
is this dumber than the VCal
my
girl?
crowd's so dumb that
Yeah.
I said a fact.
I love my
No, but
fans.
it's also very Melbourne. No, I love people.
I don't even have any. People
Yeah.
watch me for the first time. They go, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah, no, it's not everyone. It's just like Melbourne's just weird, man. I said this joke about, I mentioned J.R. Tolkien, who's the author of the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
And someone goes, and I go, oh, they're actually dead. I just say, oh, well, they passed away now, but it's an old book. And someone just goes, I mentioned that they're dead, which is a fact,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Happened a long
The
time
whole
ago.
crowd goes, ooh.
J.R. Tolkien.
And I just go, what the fuck is wrong with you all? I go like,
Did you have a break? Did you have a little?
So
They're
it
dead.
wasn't a joke. You just
no, I said they're dead, and they all went, oh, that's a bit edgy. And I was like, it's literally like you can Google it. And then this girl in the front row goes, okay, well, how do you spell their name? And then she couldn't spell Tolkien.
I thought you were gonna be like J.
Dude.
What's the next
And then
one?
it just went on for ages, and she wouldn't move on. And I tried to move on, and then she just interrupted my next bit and goes, hang on, how do you spell it again? I go, it doesn't matter. It's not important to the show. If anything, I didn't even have to say who the author was. I could have just said the author to get to the punchline.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
What's the
And
joke?
she just,
funny.
What?
I don't want to spoil the joke.
What joke?
No,
are
it's
you
I've
doing
heard the
about
Lord
joke.
of the Rings
I've
joke?
heard the joke. It's just a Lord of the Rings joke. It's a
just
great
a Lord of
joke,
the Rings
but
related joke.
Tolkien is not
Because
really
I
involved.
referenced J.K. Rowling beforehand, and then I go to the Lord of the Rings, so I felt like it was necessary to say J.R. Tolkien, because they got like similar names, J.K.
Yeah.
Rowling, J.R. Tolkien.
Yeah.
I just thought that would be like good symmetry in the two examples if I said the name, but then people can't get over the fact that like, well, J.R. Tolkien couldn't actually tweet because they're dead.
I reckon most people don't even know that Lord of the Rings was a book.
Well, these girls in the front row did it, and so then I start going. I go, do you even know that it's a book? And then I don't even think they knew it was a movie. They were just confused, and they were lovely afterwards and stuff. But I really fucking went to town on them because it was really distracting and it was bizarre. And the whole crowd was like, "Just put your phone down." Like, doesn't matter.
cares?
The other people started yelling at them, and
Some people are like that, where they cannot accept that what they
was
what they
bizarre.
think they need to know is super unnecessary.
Yeah.
Like you'd be talking to a friend, and you're like, "Oh, I wonder." And
they
you
were
go,
so nice afterwards. And then she goes, "I called my mum, and I told her that you bullied me." And I go, "Oh, cool. Did she care?" She goes, "Nah, she didn't give a shit."
Like, well, you probably deserved it, honey.
Yeah.
J.R. Tolkien died a long
And I was like,
time
"What?"
ago.
I was like, "Okay." Fuck. Yeah.
I had a girl in for the best of the British shows because I'm one
'Cause
of
you're
the,
British,
because
yeah.
I'm British and I'm
Been here
the,
since
like
you
the
were
only
11.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like no other comics, so
Yeah.
I do all those. And there was a lady in the front row, man. Oh, like I've never gotten so like you know when you go at someone
Yeah.
and you're like, oh fuck, I've gone too hard.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
thought that halfway through going at this woman and just doubled
going.
down on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like she sat in the front row. She wouldn't shut up the whole fucking show. She's got like this bright pink, like John Hughes 16 candles, shoulder pads, 80s, like prom dress
No,
on.
go to town.
Yeah.
That's it.
I was like, you're like,
You can't wear that and be annoying. It's
No.
one or the other.
no, and she was at front. She wouldn't shut the fuck up. And then like she said something, and I was like, "All right, are we fucking doing this then?" And the crowd went, "Yep." Like the crowd was like,
Yeah, because usually the
do
crowd's
it."
just like, "This is so annoying. I
Yeah.
paid for this. They're ruining the show."
I said I thought they shot the horse in Melbourne Cup. I'm surprised that they let you back out, and I just like
Sick.
fucking went, and like she genuinely was like, fuck you, like stood up, was like, fuck you. I was like, I've had bigger fingers in my ass, you dumb cunt. And I'm screaming, like I'm like spit is like flying out of my mouth. I'm screaming, I'm like, and they're like, she's like, no one likes you. I was like, man, they fucking love this. They're gonna stand up at the end of this, you fuck. And like I just kept going, and I was like, all right, well, the momentum's fucked. I was gonna tell you jokes, but it's 5 more minutes of this because I can't go back into material. I'm like, yeah, and I'm just like, fuck you, fuck your boyfriend, fuck the people who sat next to you just because they sat next to you, and just by default they're your friends, you fucking cunts. And just like going, and then I was like, all right, 2 minutes left. Just kept going. I was like, that's my time. Fuck you. And then the whole room just went boom and stood up. I was like, yes. I was like, I will fight someone right now. I was like, let's go start a riot.
Yeah, let's go to the staircase.
Yeah. Straight up, man. I was like pumped up, bro. I love that shit, dude.
Because see, that's good because they're like not your fans or whatever, and I'm happy to do that at like a random gig where it's like, no, don't know the people have nothing to lose, but like because these girls like have paid to see me and stuff, and I did feel a little bit bad. I actually did apologize to the girl, not for what I said, but I was more just like, look, like more because I saw how much I hurt her feelings. I saw her feelings get hurt, and then I was like, oh.
That's
fuck.
the worst.
But everyone else was laughing, but she was not laughing, and that's when it sucks. I only really like doing it when they're laughing along.
Yeah.
It makes me feel awful if not 100 people are going, ha ha ha, and they're just like, "Ugh."
Sometimes you don't know how people are going to react. I had a girl like
I thought she was going to laugh. I really did.
I had a girl at a show.
I misread that completely. They're all so young though.
You have very young audience.
She was like 17, and she was probably, no one had ever told her that she was like dumb.
Not smart.
And I was like, I can't believe I'm the person in my life to break this to you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be the one.
They have to find out at some point. I had a girl at like one of my shows, and they were in the front row, and I did like some.
We're gonna have to talk about a male heckler right now because it's getting misogynistic.
No, but I had
These
like
dumb bitches coming in here.
That's all right. I ripped some bloke last night with a ginger mullet. He was thick as shit.
Yeah, just shave it all off. Shave the rest off, man. Not just the sides.
I jumped on a table at the Exford halfway through a show 2 nights ago. Have you done the after party?
No.
Do the after party, bro. The after party gig is the best. It starts at like.
Oh, is that the bear pit?
Yeah, that's my favorite gig of the whole festival.
Was there any ginger mullets?
Like I get naked at that a lot.
Yeah.
Like
everyone gets naked at that.
Yeah,
that's why it's open till
there
5.
there was a ginger kid there, and I can't remember. I jumped on a table, and I was like, "Is that your girlfriend?" And the dude was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh, you could do a bit better, to be honest, bro." And
Jesus,
now, that's just
bullying
for no reason.
Yeah, no, like I mean, they were chatting, and there was, they like, it's just what it is. And then
you tried to explain it and give a reason, and then you were just like, "Oh, I have none." Whatever. Moving on.
And I can't remember how it got to something. And he was like, I think someone said, "Yeah, she looks like Shrek." And
at least say Fiona.
Are you even performing at this point?
Yeah,
You're just bullying someone.
No, I'm like, it's going so good, and he's got a hand on her shoulder, and I went, "Oh yeah, you played Twister. Left hand's on green." And then there was a ginger dude in the front row, and I jumped off the table and put my hand on it, and I went, "Right hand on red." It's been my favorite moment of the festival.
Funny. That's very funny. Calling a girl ugly and then pointing out a ranger.
I've had so many ginger mullets come through during the festival.
Do you know why? Because TikTok has made mullets cool.
But it's not, dude. It's
changed. You would have seen it in Melbourne. It's completely changed how everyone under 20 dresses. It's crazy because
I've been thinking about
a ginger mullet is like,
and then TikTok, and now this is what people look like.
Dude, a ginger mullet is like putting a spoiler on a Nissan Pulsar. Like, why are you trying to jazz it up? Dude. Like, just accept that it's a shit cut.
Dude, come on, man. My girlfriend's little brother.
Chicks dig it though, bro.
Got a mullet.
Chicks dig
the
mullets.
mullet.
Yeah.
They do. It's cool now.
Fucking, what is he called?
Yeah, but he's got like a nice...
But he would be handsome without it. That's the problem.
It was the cunt from Stranger Things. That's who fucked it all up, bro.
Yeah.
That's Darcy Montgomery.
You're
Or whatever
right.
his
I had a
name
lot
is.
of girls tell me after when I did the mullet as a joke in the quarantine that you look better with the mullet.
Yeah. Because I think it gives you this element like, he's a bit of a badass, you know? He just
I'm
doesn't
not
give a
doing
fuck.
it again.
He's a bit of a badass.
I didn't feel confident in it.
You know what?
Like, I held myself like, oh my God.
Guys go, "You're a dumb cunt," and girls go, "Oh, he's probably
probably
he
bad.
might fight someone."
He could protect me.
Yeah.
You know, he's mean, but he'll be nice to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Which is so retarded when you think about it. Oh, how can he protect you? Because he got a haircut.
Yeah, that's like lizard brain doing something.
Yeah,
you know?
but also like that's a very feminine thing to do.
Get a haircut.
Yeah, like
get a
oh
nice
yeah, let
long
me
one
go
at
get
that.
let me go get my hairstyle.
Because they're not dirty mullets now.
Yeah.
It's like well done.
Yeah.
Like it'll look like this at the side, and then there'll be a mullet. You know? It's done properly.
Like, you got a perm, bro.
Yeah. That's not tough at all.
You go to sleep with rollers in.
Yeah. You're not protecting anyone other than your virginity, whether you're putting rollers in.
How do people react to your blue hair?
Oh, people were just. I think people thought it was hilarious on day one, and then just for the rest of it, wow, he still has it. That sucks.
Yeah.
That's
because he let it
looked
grow
shit.
out. He didn't dye
Yeah.
it back. Which
Yeah.
Bad
I don't know what the move is like.
Well, it was either.
I don't know.
Well, because I got 1,000
would've looked
subs. I was
weird
like
if you had a
blue
dye.
hair, so I'm like, I'm gonna do it.
It's still kind of there. It's like blonde.
It is.
now.
It still
Yeah, it's
was.
still in
It's
there.
just the blue's washed out, but it's now bleached because you got to bleach it first.
Yeah.
I looked sick with
It
blonde
looks
hair.
like you have frosted tips now.
I know.
You look
I
like
know.
a Backstreet
It
Boy.
looks good in that little stand-up clip I posted. I was thinking,
Look at his face. Just so proud of himself.
it looks good. I look good now. I think it looks good. I might go back to blonde.
Lewis is like, I used to be the edgy comedian. Now I'm the good-looking
Yeah,
one.
it's like, I'm the hot one.
Mate, you wait till I get my new chin, and that will literally be true.
Your
I'll be
new
the
chin.
yeah. You wait, cunt.
Getting
You
a
wait.
new head.
Yeah, I saw you post the thing about the procedure. Like, what are you gonna do? How long are you not gonna be able to talk for?
He's gonna brace
So
for a year and a
the
half.
recovery time is actually only about 10 days, which sounds shocking, but
Yeah, that's very
yeah.
shocked.
Well, they don't touch muscles; they just touch bone. But
How do you get to?
they cut your bone in half and they pull it out and then they screw it back together with metal and then they cut my chin off and move it out forward. So I'm gonna have this giant, sharp jawline with a big Brad Pitt chin, right? But
He's having his face reconstructed.
You get a facelift.
There's going to be
cut?
scaffolding on his
yeah,
face for 10
but,
days.
I'm
What's
going to
it
look
for
great
again?
afterwards because I've got sleep apnea. My chin is too far back, my tongue covers my throat, and I can't breathe.
It's
when I'm
80.
asleep.
It's 80% medical, 20% aesthetic for sure.
Oh, well, it's gonna be
Yeah.
100% aesthetic when we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Some people do get it just purely for cosmetic reasons, and they all look way better. I've had a few people. It's a really common surgery because our jaws are just moving slowly back because we eat soft food now, so you don't need the muscles.
That's your bubble tea, you little bitch.
It is. But right,
Big boy
I'm going to
can't
look
handle his
handsome
rice.
afterwards. But I'm going to have braces for 18 months before the surgery.
That'll be awesome.
Before the surgery.
Yeah, because if
18
you move
months
your
of-
jaw forward, can't close your mouth because your teeth. They got to move my teeth for the face I will have.
Wait. So you're getting braces like soon,
Yes.
and then you've got to wait like pretty much 2 years, and then you're gonna get the surgery.
yes.
Fuck.
So
that.
I'm going to go like this, and then like that.
Just learn how to sleep properly.
I can't.
What?
I can't.
So like.
He chokes on
I
his
go to
tongue.
sleep wearing a vibrator that detects if I'm on my back, and it starts going. It wakes me up, and then I roll over.
Because he lays I've seen him do it before when we've been on tour. He just like, he chokes on his tongue, but he's asleep. He's unconscious, but he's like, and I'm like, do I wake him up? Like,
Yeah.
he's like
Oh, that's so
dying.
fucked.
Yeah. So I stop breathing every I think it's something like every 40 seconds when I'm on my back. It's in the severe category. Like only old obese
How long do
people
you
are
stop
bad as me.
breathing for?
Sometimes minutes, sometimes
What?
seconds. Yes. I'm surprised I
Am alive?
Is there like a horn for we're very shocked? Like,
yeah.
beep beep.
Yeah. Pretty shocking.
Nah, it played for people at home, but the speaker's broken.
It's the most anticlimactic thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make sense
night
for people at home
after
because they would have
festival,
heard the sound.
I went to bed without the vibrator thing. I just forgot it. And I reckon I felt myself die a little bit.
Is this why you don't drink as well?
No.
No. Because like you don't just want to get drunk and then fall asleep and then die.
Oh, you would.
Oh, that could happen.
choke on
I
your
hadn't
own
thought of
vomit.
that. No.
Yeah.
But
that would-
maybe.
yeah. Like
Yeah. I'm already choking. If I vomit a little bit, it's over. I won't be able to vomit. My tongue will cover it. I reckon I felt myself die the other night. I was asleep and and I'm on my back and I woke up a little bit. I woke up just enough to realize that both of my arms and my whole body was going numb. I reckon I was dying because I wasn't breathing. And then I went, I should wake up. And then I started going like this. And then I woke up and I started to breathe and then everything went back to normal. I reckon I almost died.
Were your hands cold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to join Prince Philip.
I saw my
It's not funny. That's terrifying. And Jazz wasn't there, so she wasn't there to wake me up. I reckon I almost died.
Is it? Can you die from sleep?
Or it was a dream.
Can you die from sleep apnea?
If you old people do die
That's how
from
they
it.
do,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's mostly old fat
Because their heart
people.
stops and it just doesn't keep going again.
Well, yeah.
You don't have that. They don't have that jump start.
Yeah.
Neither do we.
Clearly, he does. He jump starts every 40 seconds. He just gets like.
No, literally, the reason why I went to a doctor was because I kept waking up ready to fight. I think because I would stop breathing and then my body would go adrenaline and then I would wake up and go,
jumper leads.
"Wah!" like ready for action. Jazz is like, relax, calm down. And I'm like, "Ugh," you know?
Nuts.
Yeah.
I saw myself die one time when I took acid. Have I told you? Did I tell this story last time we were on here?
I don't know.
No, you told the Snoop Dogg story.
Okay. All right. So I accidentally
It doesn't
took.
have to be the last story.
Okay,
We've
yeah,
already
well,
gone
it's
over.
good.
I'm not complaining.
Yeah. No. So I accidentally took too much.
Yeah.
I think we gathered that when you said I saw myself die.
Yeah.
Some call it a religious, out of body spiritual experience.
Oh, it
Doctors would call it an overdose.
Yeah. It was full out of body. It was like so first everything was going fine, and then it just hit me like a freight train. I mean like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Like everyone has 12 eyes. Like the room is going on for an infinite amount of space and spinning at the time. And I'm like, okay, I need to get out of here. I can't be in this space. I was at Max once. This was like the festival 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm in the artist bar. I walk down the stairs. It
That
kicks in.
sounds
I'm like,
like
there's
the
the Umbilical
festival
Brothers.
bar.
Fucking, his head flies off his body. And I'm like, all right, sick. I'm going back upstairs. I get to the top of the stairs. And the closer I get to the top of the stairs, the more white light, comes. Yeah, fuck it, why not? The more white light, takes up my vision. So from my peripherals, I just see these, the white light just kind of come around and around and around and around and around and around. And to the point where, I'm on the street and I can't see anything except for the color white. At all. And as it gets to there, I slowly lie down on the floor, on the pavement, and I just put my arms over my chest like this. And I hear one of my mates go, bro, it's like you got knocked down in the footy field, 3 clicks, and you get back up. And that third click, I reckon, went for maybe 15 years, bro. This thing just echoed, bro, forever. And when it finished, I was like, all right, cool, I'm ready to get up. And I got up, and as I got up, they were like, all right, we've got to go. And I was like, why? And they were like, just we've got to go. Come on, get in the Uber. And I was like, oh, I've died, and they're trying to get my body to the hospital as quickly as they can. And so they put me.
If I saw my friend put themselves into the recovery position and lie down, I'd be like, it's time to go.
Yeah. So and no one else is on it.
Yeah.
So, I did it with.
You did everyone else's.
I did it with somebody else, and it both hit us too quick that we just lost each other. And I was with Danny Morelletto and Carter, who were 2 comics from America. They put me in the Uber, and as soon as they get in with me, it takes off. I don't go with it. So
You're still on the street on Swanson Street.
I'm watching the car drive away. And all of a sudden I start flying over the top of the car, and I'm watching myself in the car just be taken to what I think is the hospital. And I'm like, that's it, I'm dead. I'm watching myself go. And all of a sudden we pull up to this apartment, and Carter hits me, and I zoom back into my body. And he's like, hey man, we're here. And I'm like, where are we? And he's like, oh, we're at my apartment. I was like,
Bad friends.
oh, I'm not dead? And he's like, no, we're at my house. I was like, awesome. This is great news. And we go into the house, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go to sleep, we're knackered. I was like, yeah, cool, I'm just gonna chill up here and just comprehend the fact that I still exist for a second. And as I'm doing that, I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm alive, I survived, I've got this, I feel like a rock star, hell yeah, let's trash this house. And so I'm like, fuck yeah, let's trash this house. And I'm like, yeah, way better. So in my head,
Thanks for paneling this story.
Right.
so
He's alive.
in my head, I'm like, we've got this. I'm good. Let's fucking go, man. Let's go. Let's fuck this whole house up. I'm Kanye West, bitch. Like, let's fucking do this. And straight up, immediately I go, wait, this isn't your house. You can't fuck this house up. Like, this is your friend's Airbnb.
Oh, so we're back. So,
and
bad trip.
And I'm like,
nightmare.
oh no, I can't trash this house. What I can do is I can take everything from where it is and put it in a different place.
Okay. So we're back.
So I'm not going to trash it.
I think you told us this story.
I'm going to rearrange
you didn't
everything.
tell us the first part.
Yeah, and so I basically take everything out of the drawers, everything off the walls, everything out, all the cups, and I line everything up in height ascending order in the whole of the house. And then take photos of everything, and then put it all back. And then when they woke up in the morning, they're like, "How was your night?" I was like, "Have a look at this."
What a shit prank.
Well, that's the end of the episode. Thank you very much, Rory Lowe. Where can the people see you? Where can they find you?
Fucking anywhere there's a stage and a microphone, you dogs.
All right. Thank you very much.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Really good episode, and thank you to everyone who's listening to this. Check out Rory on Instagram and wherever there is a microphone and drugs. Goodbye.